One drop of blood. 240 diseases diagnosed instantly. That was the promise, and it was all a lie. In 2003, a 19-year-old Stanford dropout named Elizabeth Holmes founded a company called Theranos. She was inspired by a personal fear of needles and a dream of making blood testing cheap, fast, and painless. Within a decade, she had convinced the world she had changed medicine forever. The heart of Theranos was a small device called the Edison, which Holmes claimed could run over 200 blood tests from a single finger prick drop. Investors, regulators, and the public trusted her completely. What they did not know was that the Edison consistently produced inaccurate results, and the company secretly used conventional machines to run most tests. By 2013, Theranos had secured partnerships with Walgreens and Safeway, opening blood testing centers across the United States. By 2014, the company was valued at $9 billion, making Holmes, on paper, worth approximately $4.5 billion. She became the world's youngest self-made female billionaire, celebrated on magazine covers across the globe. Holmes assembled one of the most powerful boards in Silicon Valley history, including former U.S. Secretary of State George Shultz, former Secretary of Defense James Mattis, and media mogul Rupert Murdoch. These names gave Theranos enormous credibility and helped deflect scrutiny. Investors poured in over $700 million in total funding by the time the fraud collapsed. Inside Theranos, employees who raised concerns were silenced, threatened with lawsuits, or fired. Tyler Shultz, grandson of board member George Shultz, witnessed firsthand that the tests were dangerously unreliable and eventually became a key whistleblower. In 2015, investigative journalist John Carreyrou of the Wall Street Journal published the exposé that began unraveling everything. Following Carreyrou's 2015 reporting, the U.S. Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services investigated Theranos Laboratories and found serious deficiencies that posed immediate jeopardy to patient safety. In 2018, the company was formally dissolved after the Securities and Exchange Commission and Department of Justice filed charges against Holmes and former President Ramesh Sunny Balwani. Real patients had received false medical results, some altering critical health decisions. In January 2022, a federal jury found Elizabeth Holmes guilty on 4 counts of fraud and conspiracy. In November 2022, she was sentenced to 11 years and 3 months in federal prison. Theranos stands as a defining cautionary tale of Silicon Valley's fake-it-till-you-make-it culture and the devastating human cost when that ethos enters the field of medicine.